Good morning all, and a day in the life, very quickly. Yeah, you have to excuse me, I've got no top on, but yes, I will say one thing, you can get bacon in the Gambia and something like sausages as well, and the bacon is from Derby, so it's a small world. So cooking breakfast, me and Bob. It's a bit close, but lovely morning this morning. It's a bit of a rain, because it's the rainy season, but a bit wobbly camera work. But as you can see, clouds are disappearing, sun's not quite bright enough yet. Some beautiful birds about. Some maintenance going on at the school, which is over there. That's the school building for the preschools and various other bits and pieces. So just doing breakfast, and it's a lovely morning. So there you jolly well go. And back in, I won't do Bob because he's in his underpants. Cheers.
Typical Gambia breakfast.
Yeah, this is it. I watched Bob's pants because he's got his pants on. There you go, breakfast for two. Plenty there, keep it going, and then we don't have nothing to eat then till evening time basically.
Gambian style.
Gambian style, yes, absolutely. No rice for us. Local market, for the women's market this is. I hope they don't mind me filming. To impair women. Oh, big heavy box. African women building a sustainable future.
Good morning. Yeah, morning. From Paramaribo, from
This, my dear viewers, is removing a tree stump from a property with the barest of essential tools, i.e. an axe that's about as sharp as a butter knife, some spades that have got bust handles, you name it, but we're still persevering. And if we cut some of the roots off, it will stop the tree from growing.
Looks like somebody's bone.
Yeah, look, somebody's bone is definitely, yeah. That is one skilled axe. We could do with a saw really, but we haven't got one, so there you go. No saws available in the Gambia. So this is our days today, a couple of hours work doing the cleaning as best as we can. As you can see, we have Abba, the sole engineer, up there doing the smaller tree branch or tree root, and he's got his gloves on raring to go. He's just doing a bit of chopping as well. Anyway, and the gentleman up there, when I can get it working, are making bricks again. There you go, still more bricks to be made, and they keep churning them out. They get 5 dollars a brick at 2p. Materials are not counted in on that cost. Well, this is digging a root out for the last 2 hours in the sun. As you can see, slight flesh wood in there. It's not got a big tap root, it's just the wide roots. So we've got to go get a saw, come back for this another day. Bob's having a go at the old thistly, hickory, dickory docks. They've got thorns like you wouldn't believe. But that's about it for today. So building work going across there. We're having a tea break at the moment, and this is the plot of land that he's bought. Anyway, catch you on in a bit. Cheers. Once we get this route out tomorrow. This is where we are, nice Tujereng. I'm just talking to the video. Going past there, we have a load of stuff on there. Still quite a few of these about. Hard life. I'm just having the brakes checked on the Pajero. Put that there, so this is where we are. This is where we're based, Tujereng. Saw made a lot of difference. That come out easy. We cut off all the roots. As you can see, that is quite a bit of a hole and quite a bit of a root system. Good luck. It was lucky that there's no big tap root in the centre, but a lot of side roots. But those hopefully can be sorted at a later date. They shouldn't cause any aggravations. So, and there you go. So I'll go and find myself something else to do now, and see if we can dig out another couple. Cheers. Right, afternoon all. Coming to the end of the holiday at the moment. The sun is quite warm. I've got to put my hat on really, but I've kept it off while I do this video. So far so good. It's been a few days since I've made one. The cockerels growing in the background, and I don't know how this is turning out. I'm hopeful this will be okay. I've got the sun at the back of me, so I don't know whether you've got facial expressions or not, I don't know. Anyway, and I don't know how it'll pick up because it's a little bit of away from me. But as you can see, I'm sitting there relaxing, and the last few days in the Gambia, it's Friday. I've got Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday evening, afternoon, fly back. So far I visited Tangier in the fish market. That was an experience and a half, and very busy place, and the smell is just tremendous. I'm not a great fish lover anyway, but when you see it, it's like, oh no. The freezers and everything else, which are not plugged in of course, they're just iced. I thoroughly enjoyed that. It still goes back to the same thing with Gambia, is that you really do have to watch what you're doing on the roads. It's still like it still makes me smile where they have police checkpoints, and it's to check. And also referring back to Gambia, and some of the information I've picked up is that you don't pay, to my knowledge, road tax. You can pay insurance if you want to, but you don't seem to bother with insurance because that's the way it goes. So anyone can drive anything, it seems to be. There doesn't seem to be any licence, whatever, but taxi drivers in theory should be. So that's what I'm saying. I've been not caught out, but I took a yellow taxi with a Gambian person, and when they see me, no disrespect, a white person, a tourist, it was 700 delasses, around 10-11 quid. When we get someone to check us, and just seeing the Gambian person, it was only 200 to 300 delasses. So you just have to be careful when you have the yellow cabs. The green cabs are the tourist cabs. They charge slightly more, but in theory they should have insurance and be vetted and a licence, etc. There you go. But you'll see minibuses crowded with people, transits and you name it, and they've all got loads and loads of people in there, and it's only a few devices to get from A to B to C. So anyway, there's that. So that's another little thing. Also, money in the Gambia. I spoke to a couple of other people about that, and now this is only rough, by the way. I spoke to a couple of people. One works in a fish canning or fish processing plant, and the other person works in a noisy bugger. And another person works in a not a beer, but like that sells the beer and the pops and everything else. It's not like an off license. shop, and to be honest, they get roughly about $2,500 a month. Well, that breaks down to, give or take, 40 to 44 pounds per month. That's their wages, and they don't work 5 days; they work 6 days. So yes, they do work hard, and they're not 8-hour days; they're 10-hour days, or 11-hour days, or more, and it doesn't really vary much. So you can see why Gambia is quite a poor country, and I hate saying that because I don't want to be a sort of like snob about it. When we go out for a meal, and if there's 2 or 3 of us, etc., it's a couple of $1,000, which is, as you can see, more than what some people get per month. And I spoke to 1 or 2 people, but you know, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 per month is pretty much, you know, a good wage, and they have to do that. And then the other person I spoke to, they have to pay $1,000 because they rent a room, and it's a rent a room, which is a bedroom, a parlour, which is a sitting room, and a shared toilet, and they pay $1,000 out of their $2,500. And of course there's 2 sisters who are sharing, they of course share that, so there you go. So you are talking like it's still expensive for people to live here, but you know, you can get an apartment for £10 a day or less, which is fairly reasonable priced. So you can come over here for quite a reasonable amount of money and live over here for about £10. Your food, if you shop carefully and use some of the markets, then you can survive on £10 a day. Well, easy. You know, if you drink a bit more, if you drink alcohol or whatever bits and pieces, then yes, it's slightly more. You can get bacon over here, by the way. It is frozen and it's from Derby. It's because I've checked. Same as the sausages, and actually same as the bread. It's all from the UK, and the flies are doing me head in because I haven't put no DEET on. As you can see, it's Gambia. I do like it. It's very nice. I'm sitting in the so-called compound where we are, which is Abba's compound. I think you might hear some voices of children in the background, and his wife and his wife's sister, but that's not a problem. So been digging a bit this morning, got a bit dirty, a nice shower, etc, washed my shoes, you name it. Just chilling now. It's about 4 o'clock Gambian time, about 5 o'clock UK time. Would I come back? Yes, I'd definitely come back again. People are great. I've got no trouble with the people at all. More than friendly. You know, you can be at the roadside or getting a can of pop, and people just wave hello, you know, type of thing, and it's good. I've got no trouble with that at all. Never felt any way intimidated or threatened, apart from the yellow taxi drivers who want more money out of you. I have bought a few wooden items from some of the sellers. I'm just checking it's on because I'm in the sun. And I bought a couple of wooden bowls and stuff because I like wood. Don't ask me why, but I do. So I bought a couple of bowls here and there. I visited Paradise Beach. I had to go on a quad bike up there, which is very nice. I enjoyed that. I took a friend with me. Yeah, so all in all, a bit of a resume. Even though I haven't done a lot of Gambian footage, because at the end of the day I'm in a rural area and I have to travel to Senegambia, which is the tourist area, and it's about half an hour, 40 minutes per day to get over there and back, which isn't a major problem, but it can be a major problem if you want to plan anything. So that's what I'm saying, you have to be aware of that. If you're in Senegambia, which is the tourist area, it's called Senegambia, right? If you're in the tourist area, then you haven't got the same problem. You've got the tourist strip at the side, and then a little bit either way on the island, not the island, the junction. Well, there you go. You can pull off a little bit and, you know, go here and go there, which we have done. Visited the market at Serekunda? Yeah. That was busy. I haven't done a lot of footage because people don't like the camera in your face. and because it's so busy in there, so cramped, you have to hold it up here, and a lot of people don't like that, so you just be a bit cautious. That's because some probably, white person tourists, and they always think tourists are out there to run them down, etc., which I'm not. I've loved everything apart from the mosquito bites. So make sure you have DEET, make sure you keep out the sun. I got caught in the sun yesterday, first time, and 2 hours, and I got a bit burnt. My malaria tablets make me more prone to sunburn, which was a stupid thing to do because I forgot my hat when I was out there for a couple of hours, and got my shoulders a bit burnt, but I put after sun on and watch what I'm doing. So I'm going to wind this up now. Been a fantastic good couple of weeks. Met loads of people. I've dined out at a lovely lady called Amy, Muslim lady who has 5 children, and we took the husband out, and he's out somewhere else, and we went to her house and she cooked us a nice meal, and that was very nice. So I've experienced somebody's home cooking, and it was excellent. Loads of it, I'm afraid, and I couldn't eat it all, but as I said, I did try. But yes, been thoroughly enjoying it out here. I'm sorry if I haven't got the tourist traps and I haven't got a lot more footage or a lot more pictures. There's loads of bird life, butterflies, insects, lizards, everything. Of course, I did go and see the buzzards being fed, and some red kites as well. That was excellent. So, which is all in the footage. So, I don't want to go on too long. This is just a normal chat to video. It just reminds me that I haven't done one for a few days. I should have done one a little bit more regular, but I haven't done. But yes, I'm pretty certain I will be back here with a bit more research and stop a little bit into Gambia, and get a little apartment there and come over here probably December, which is the busy period, but I might come over December. I don't know yet, but we'll see. And I might come over for about a month or something, and even get a cheap flight. Anyway, thanks all. And those who have watched and who are still watching, thank you very much. Love you all, and you know who you are, don't you? Cheers now.